I've got another reason for you to appreciate God. All right. Shout out to Pee Wee. Today's video comes from my good friend. She posted this on her Facebook page. She says, God does not prune a dead branch. And when I read that, I was like, yeah, we're going to have to talk about it. God does not prune a dead branch. Pee Wee, thank you so much for posting this. Check out the verses that I chose to connect with this. This is Hebrews 12, 6 and 7. And it says, for the Lord disciplines those he loves, and he punishes each one he accepts as his child. As you endure this divine discipline, remember that God is treating you as his own children. Whoever heard of a child who is never disciplined by its father? Again, pruning, discipline. Prune means to cut away for the sake of more growth. So when a plant starts to grow, if there's a limb or a part of the plant that's dying off, if you allow that to remain, that part of the plant that's dying off will suck and drain out energy for the rest of the plant that is flourishing. So the best thing to do is to cut that away, or to pull that off, or to break that part off so that the rest of the plant can flourish. So what God does in our lives is that when he looks at us, he sees things in our life that is hindering us. He sees things in our lives that are keeping us from walking upright and walking the way he's called us to, and he cuts those things away. Sometimes it's relationships, they gotta go. Sometimes it's your job, it's your company, they gotta go, right? It's things in our lives that we thought we needed or we couldn't live without, that God shows us those are things that are hindering you. They're keeping you from growing spiritually. And because of that, I'm going to prune it. Now, if he chooses to not prune, that's because it's a dead branch. There are times where God has given men and women over to a reprobate mind. That means no matter what he does with their life, they don't want him to lead. They don't want him to cut away and to prune. They want to live how they want to live. And because of that, pruning won't help them. He doesn't prune a dead branch. So if he's working on you, if he's cutting away things, if he's sketching your life out, it's because he's treating you as his own child. He's treating you as one that he loves. The fact that he is taking time to continue to chip away at things in your life that shouldn't be. He's taking time and energy to speak into your life, to convict your heart that what you're taking part in is not from him. That means he loves you. The fact that he punishes you when you do wrong, he congratulates you and honors you when you do well, that is because he loves you. He loves you so much that he sent his own son to die in your place so that he can bring you back to himself, so that you and he and you can have a relationship. But in order to have this kind of relationship, there are things that are acceptable and things that are unacceptable. And the things that are not acceptable, things that are in your life that will not work for God, he prunes them. He cuts them away. So Pee Wee, I thank you so much for posting this. I thank you so much for shining your light and encouraging others to walk upright and to trust God in their everyday life. All right. That's our video for today. I pray that it encourages all of you to endure the pruning process. Don't despise it. Don't hate it, because if God is cutting things away, it's because he loves you. If God is dealing with you in your flaws and in your weaknesses, it's because he loves you, and it's because he wants to see you grow even the more. So cherish the pruning process. Ask God, what is it in your life that you can cast off, you can throw away, so that he doesn't have to come and cut it away, because you're willing to voluntarily throw it away yourself. Ask him. He'll show you what things need to go, what things are hindering you from becoming your greatest self. And if you will honor him in that way, you will begin to see massive growth in your spiritual life. All right. Make sure you share today's video with someone you love. Make sure you encourage them. All right. Watch it, share it, and live it. Now let's get busy living the life. God bless you.